Day 864 being Christopher Cruz. Wow. I just got on. I'm still at the gym. My puke is still in front of my car. So I just got on this call, our group call, our morning call, and went over the last part of the Bible verse. The verse is, "It was for freedom that Christ set us free. Therefore stand firm and do not be subject again to a yoke of slavery." And I just told him a story. Like, I got up to go to the gym. I really, really, really didn't want to, and I would not have had another warrior not created an accountability with me last night. And 30 minutes into the workout, which was more like a warm-up. Like, for me, a year ago, when I was coming to the gym at 5 a.m. every day, that would have been a warm-up. That would have been nothing. I did 2 full sessions in a row, like 2 hours straight. And I come and do 30 minutes and I puke all over the place. It was just like, wow. And so I'm telling him this story. And God just gives me this realization, like, I actually thought I was free, but I'm a total slave. Like, I actually thought being able to eat whatever I want, whenever I want, was freedom. I thought that was freedom. And now I understand, no, it's slavery, and it's disgusting. I've never seen my ability to eat what I want when I want as slavery. I've always seen it as freedom. And so during this call, like, God just blew my mind. And I was talking about throwing up, and one of the people on the call said, "You were being delivered." That was deliverance. And I was like, oh my God, what? That was like mind blowing. Like, wow. Because when people get delivered, they throw up. Now, I know it's like I was exercising. Yeah, but what if that was deliverance? What if I was being delivered? What if there was a spirit that was coming out because the exercise wasn't even hard? And I've been heavier than this before and worked out harder than this before and still never came close to throwing up. And then I do 30 minutes of light exercise and I come out here and puke? Like, what? So when she said that was deliverance, I was like, wow. And then God just gave me this message where it was like, where in your life are you in slavery but you see it as freedom? For me, eating whatever I want, that was freedom. Now I can see, no, that's slavery. That is absolute slavery. Someone else said, their job gives them freedom, financially. But they're a slave because they're in misery. They live in misery because they hate their job. Another person said they buy whatever they want, whenever they want. And they see that as freedom, but they have all this debt. And that debt is slavery. Another person said control. They feel like control is freedom, but it's actually slavery. And so their homework today was to look at your life and find where in your life are you enslaved, but you see it as freedom. And I told them the best slaves are the ones who don't know slavery exists. And the devil's favorite people are the people who are in bondage and don't even know they are. The people who are in bondage but think they have freedom. Because he doesn't have to worry about us. We'll just destroy ourselves. Every time I go and I'm like, oh, I'm free, I can eat whatever I want, and I go eat pizza, the devil just looks at me and laughs. He's going to destroy himself. He'll never speak on those stages. He'll never lose the weight. And so that was just a mind-blowing realization. And I was just able to speak so much life into everyone on the call. Like, so much life into them. And it was just like, that was my favorite call. And I love how real I can be with people. Like, I can just be truly authentic, really real, vulnerable. Yeah, I could be all of it. And that's awesome. Because I never want to pretend to be something that I'm not. I want them to know that, hey, I'm on this journey with you guys, and we're all going to make it together. Like, we're all in this together. We're going to make this happen. And, yeah, it was awesome. And in front of everyone, I declared war on my body. Like, I declare war on this thing. I'm going to beat this freaking thing into submission. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. Like, God said to me, your body needs to match your ability. And I'm going to make that happen. I don't care if I have to come to the gym and I can only do a 30-minute session and then I have to leave. Like, that's fine. Because that 30 minutes will turn into 31, and that 31 will turn into 32, and 32 will turn into 40, and the 40 will turn into 50, and the 50 will turn into an hour. And then I'll be back to where I was a year ago, feeling freaking great, feeling powerful, getting strong, getting a lot of muscle, losing a lot of weight, seeing progress, my clothes getting bigger. Like, yeah. But the enemy's just like, nah, you're not ready to come back to the gym. Nope, you got to lose weight before you come back to the gym. You're too heavy for this. You just can't. And so then what am I going to do? Stop going to the gym? And then what? My mind's like, well, you could just fast for 40 days. Yeah, because that's so easy. Fast for 40 days, you'll lose 30 pounds, then you can come to the gym and start exercising with 30 less pounds. It's just like, man, so deceptive. So I don't care if I freaking have to do 30 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day. Like, I don't care. I have to defeat this. I have to beat this. And I have to find Bible verses that keep me in check. There's one that says, I beat my body into submission every day, and I make it a slave to my spirit. And it's like, that's what I need to start doing. And, you know, it's crazy. Like, I thought freedom was going to Starbucks in the morning and getting, you know, a double bacon smoked Gouda breakfast sandwich and eating that while I, you know, read the Bible or something like that. I was like, wow, that's not freedom. That's not freedom. That's slavery. So I feel like as I was sitting on the edge of my car, right there, throwing up, there's a homeless guy peeing across the street. There's a homeless camp right behind me. You can't see it because the windows are fogged. And I'm throwing up underneath the stars. I feel like that was my rock bottom physically. I don't feel like I've ever been lower than I was in that moment. That was just like, wow. That was shocking. And the crazy thing is I've been 20 pounds heavier than this. But that was just like, whoa. So before this call, my plan was to go back home and go straight to sleep. Oh shit, it's Valentine's Day. I just realized that. Yeah, that was my plan, to go back to sleep. No, F that. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna have some oatmeal. I'm not gonna get a double baked Gouda smoked Starbucks sandwich with crispy, crunchy bread, whatever it is. I'm gonna go have some oatmeal with some apple. So, yeah. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. What a morning. What a freaking morning. It took every ounce of willpower that I had to get up this morning. I woke up and I was just like, I don't know if I've ever been so tired before in my life. It felt impossible. It felt impossible to get up. And if I hadn't had that accountability, even with the accountability, I was this close to going to sleep. I literally had to slap myself and say, get up. Get up. What are you doing? Go. And I got here with 1 minute to spare. So, yeah, just amazing. Yeah, so rough first workout, but massive breakthrough in that. Yeah. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you.